Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm recreating this makeup look from Hailey Bieber right here. And yeah, we've got a really nice dewy, glowy, radiant cheek, a nice warmth to the cheek as well, kind of like a soft, warm, bronzy eye, really fluffy, brushed up brows, and a soft kind of rosy, peachy nude lip. If you guys like everything clean beauty makeup, then definitely make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell notifications so you don't miss a future video. I would love to have you here. Alright, so without any further ado, let's get into today's look. We are recreating this Hailey Bieber makeup look, and I really just like the rosy cheeks, the really nice dew that she has. I first want to just talk about skin prep really quickly. I went in with the Josh Rosebrook. This is the Hydration Boost Concentrate. So I applied this first, and then I went in with this OG. This is their Jojoba Glow Face Oil. Super nourishing. And then to top it all off and add a little bit of warmth to my skin, I went in with the Drunk Elephant. These are the De-Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops. So this is how I prepped my skin. A cup of mulled apple cider. It's so good. Now that our base is done, I'm going to go in with foundation. I'm going to keep it super light, and I'm actually just going to use my finger to blend it in. I'm really just going to focus it under my eyes, a bit on my chin, and like a wee bit on my forehead. Okay, so foundation is done. I'm not going in with concealer. I kind of just use this to conceal under my eyes. So now what do I want to do next? I guess we'll do the rest of the face. So what I'm going to do is, let's do a bit of bronzer first. She has a bit of a glow. Now there's two different bronzers we could use. Either the Well People Bio Base Baked Bronzer, which is a little bit more of a luminous bronzer, or we could go in with a more matte bronzer, which is the Westman Atelier. This is the Butter Bronzer in Coupe du Soleil. I think I might do a light dusting of this, and let's use, I'm going to use this Morphe R10 brush, and I'm just going to dab it. So I'm just going to do it naturally where the sun would hit. So I'm just going to take this fluffier brush, just really blend out that forehead bronzer. So I think the most critical part is going to be the blush and the highlight, because if you can see in this photo, she really has a super blushy cheek. So her blush looks quite warm, and I feel like the Kjaer Weis Sun Touched blush is going to work perfectly to mimic this. And she kind of has it right on the apples of her cheek. Yeah, this looks actually really similar to the blush that she's wearing. It's a little bit more luminous and shimmery, and I'm going to show you how we are going to mimic that. So like right on the apples, and then I just blend it back to my like temples, ear. And it actually looks like she's a bit right here, so I'm just going to... Perfect. Okay. Now, there are 2 additional products that I'm going to use to really amp up that glowiness that she has. The first one is the Westman Atelier. This is the Peau de Pêche Super Loaded Highlight, and this I have found to become one of my favorite products, and I'm using this Sephora, this is the 7D Pro Foundation brush, and it fits perfectly. It collects a lot of product, and it's just so good. And I just kind of sweep that, and I'll do one side first so you can see how that changes. Like, see, it adds a tiny bit of pigment and lots of dewy radiance. This one still has a lot of dew, but this one just is like next level, and I think it really mimics her flush that she's got. And if you can notice, her blush here, it goes like all the way up here. I'm going to go back in with the Cure Weiss blush, and I'm just going to really bring it up. And then to get that really nice dewy highlight that she's got going on right here, we are going to use the RMS Living Luminizer and apply it, so like right here, and then blend back. And this product is really easy to layer. It doesn't ever look like too much. And see how I've just gotten that really dewy, glossy, healthy cheek look, exactly like Hailey Bieber has in this photo. So that really beautiful, like, radiant. It obviously matters how the light is hitting you, so she's clearly kind of like standing in front of a light source, but that's how we do it. And she's got some right on the tip of her nose, so I'm just gonna, it looks like a little bit kind of on the side and bridge of her nose. I'm going to do a bit on my Cupid's bow and my chin, and I always highlight here. I feel like it just looks healthy. There we go. Okay, so now going on to the eyes. She's got a very beautiful, kind of like bronzy look. And we can do this a few ways. We can go in with just a bronzer, or we could go in with an eyeshadow. The one that I really like is the Westman Atelier. This is the Tobacco eyeshadow. So I'm just going to swatch them to show you the difference. So here are the 2 swatches of what we can go in with. This is the Well People bronzer, and this is the Tobacco iPod. And looking at her makeup, I honestly think the Tobacco iPod looks the most similar. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to use my fingers to apply it, and this kind of has like a putty texture. So I'm using my finger first to apply this, and then we'll go in with a brush. And this is like a good one and done color. I personally like using the Westman Atelier eyeshadow brush too, to blend these out. This looks really, really similar to the one she's wearing, and she pretty much has it completely diffused, so I'm just blending that up. And then it looks like it's also under her lash line, so I'm going to take an eyeshadow brush that allows me to get a bit more precision. And then just to add some highlight onto the brow bone, I'm just going in with the Living Luminizer. Again, I feel like this adds just like a bit of dewiness to the eye. Just like that. Now, one of the things that is really stand out in this photo is her brows are very feathery and thick and voluminous, and they look like they're pretty much brushed up. So I'm actually going to try and mimic that just with some brow gel. And I'm first just going to brush up my brow hairs. Brush the brow gel up into the brow hairs. There we go, and then I'm just going to do the same on the other side. Fluffy, feathery brow just by brushing the hair upwards. And you can just take a spoolie just to kind of brush them back up. So there we go. And the one thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to make these products super multi-purposeful. I'm actually going to go back in with Peau de Pêche, and I find if you just apply this to the lid, it gives you a bit of a glossy look. And just blend that out with the blender. Going back in with a little bit more to deepen it back up. And then she's got a light coat of mascara, so I'm using the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. And she has a very light, natural coat of mascara. So I'm not going to go overboard with this. I'm just going to do one coat on both sides, like the tiniest coating on her lashes on the bottom, and I don't even swiggle them. I almost just like lightly touch my bottom lashes just to gently coat them. And lastly, for lips, we are going to use, where did I put my lipstick? Ah, here it is. She's got kind of a like rosy tone lipstick. I'm going to use the Ilia Rosette. I'm gonna add just a touch of Stardust, which has a bit more of warmth to it. And I'm just using my finger to soften it up. And it looks like she has a bit of a gloss. I'm just going to go in with the Fitglow Go. Just added the tiniest amount just to get a bit more dew. And we have completed the makeup look. I mean, if you really want to take this to the next level to match her look, and just pop your hair. Just got it in a messy bun. Pull out some front layers or fringe. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Definitely make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I would love to have you. Please leave a comment with any video requests that you have that you want to see in the future. And yeah, if you want to join the TGB community, then head to the link in the comment section down below, or I guess the description down below. And I have my free Facebook community group that you can join, and it's just a bunch of clean beauty lovers who, you know, ask for recommendations, questions, etc. So definitely feel free to join in there. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.